Imagine this for a moment. What if Columbus did not discover America? What if centuries before him, Muslim sailors had already set their sails toward an unknown land? What if the Atlantic Ocean was never an unknown, terrifying sea to Muslims at all? Are these ideas just myths? Or are they forgotten stories, buried deep in the pages of history? Stories we were never taught to question? This is not a story meant to shock. This is a story meant to ask questions. Because history is not always only what we are told. Nearly 1,000 years ago, while Europe was struggling through the Dark Ages, the Muslim world was illuminated by knowledge. Baghdad, Cairo, Cordoba, Fez. These were not just religious centers. They were capitals of science, astronomy, geography, and navigation. Muslim sailors navigated by the stars. They understood wind patterns and ocean currents. They knew which seas were calm and which were dangerous, and when. While European sailors feared the ocean, Muslims studied it. In the 9th century, a Muslim historian named al-Masudi wrote about a fascinating event. He is often called the Herodotus of the Arabs. In his writings, he mentioned sailors who traveled westward across a vast ocean. They crossed waters that seemed endless and returned with strange and mysterious stories. Al-Masudi never clearly states where they reached. He does not name a land. But the ocean he describes sounds very much like the Atlantic. Was he hinting at the Americas? Or was it simply another tale of daring sea voyages? History does not answer. Now let us move to another story. This one comes from Africa. In the early 14th century, West Africa was home to a powerful Muslim empire, the Mali Empire. Its ruler at the time was Abu Bakr II. His name rarely appears in mainstream history books, but his curiosity knew no limits. He believed that the Atlantic Ocean did not end in nothingness. He believed that something existed beyond it. This story comes from none other than Mansa Musa himself, the famous ruler known for his legendary wealth. Mansa Musa explained that his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, prepared a large fleet of ships. First, hundreds of ships were sent westward. All of them returned except one. That lone ship's crew reported encountering a powerful ocean current that pulled their vessel relentlessly toward the west. After hearing this, Abu Bakr II made a decision. He gave up his throne. He prepared thousands of ships, and he personally led the expedition. After that, he was never seen again. The question remains, where did he go? History says we do not know, but curiosity does not end there. When we study Atlantic Ocean currents, we discover something remarkable. There is a natural current that flows directly from West Africa toward the Americas. For wooden ships that relied on wind and water rather than engines, this current would have acted like an invisible highway. This could be a coincidence, or it could be something more. Some researchers claim that certain Native American languages contain words that resemble languages spoken in West Africa. Others point to plants found in the Americas that originated in Africa. But here lies the problem. These are not definitive proofs. They can be explained in other ways. History does not operate on possibilities alone. It demands strong evidence. Many people ask an important question. If Muslims reached America, where are the mosques? Where are the Arabic inscriptions? Where are the settlements? It is a fair question. What survives in history are permanent settlements, written records, and clear archaeological evidence. If Muslim sailors reached American shores temporarily, they may not have stayed. They may have been explorers, not settlers. Temporary presence rarely leaves permanent marks. There is another important detail. Muslim cartographers created some of the most accurate maps of their time. Their understanding of the world far exceeded that of medieval Europe. Al-Idrisi's map, created in the 12th century, shows a remarkably advanced view of the known world and the Atlantic Ocean. Yet even this map does not clearly depict the Americas. Once again, history pauses. There is something else we must understand. The word discovery itself is problematic. America was already inhabited. Indigenous people had lived there for thousands of years. Columbus was not the first to reach America. He was the first European to document and claim it. In the same way, even if Muslims reached the Americas, they did not claim, colonize, or document it in a way that history preserved. History remembers those who claim, conquer, and record. So what does this story truly mean? It does not mean we can say with certainty that Muslims discovered America first, and it does not mean we can say they never reached it. History sometimes leaves questions unanswered, and those unanswered questions are what keep us thinking. This story reminds us of something important. Muslim civilization was never disconnected from curiosity and exploration. They ask questions. They look toward the unknown. Perhaps somewhere along an unfamiliar shoreline, a Muslim sailor once stood watching the sunset. Perhaps he never knew which land he had reached, and perhaps history never knew either.